Sakurai? Come, a moment please, if you will. Sakurai? Come, a moment please, if you will.
Take a look. Good as new. Like she's right off the factory floor.
Okay, great. So we can get anywhere we need to go?
To the horizon and back if you need to. most exotic goods on the planet. All here, in one stall.
Why are you saying that?
You kidding me? You can't see that this poser prince is using you to restart a war so he can fucking swim in serum?
Even if Abundance has tried to kill me, I don't know if I'm ready to do this.
Don't be daft, boy. Victor Watcher, the ill-intentioned illiterate, wants to kill you, not Abundance. And what about those poor soldiers who, I'm afraid, yes, will pay dearly from a new war? The prince is charming, but it's just a mask, a disguise for his evil. At this point, I wouldn't even be surprised, but I would be appalled if they were collaborating.
I agree this mission is distasteful, but I'm sure there are other motives here. Dandolo is not the type to wave a red flag just to provoke a new war. He knows how delicate the situation is. As for the costume story, I'm sure he also has some productive purpose for that, too.
Yeah, no shit. The purpose is to get rich quick.
Don't forget, Dandolo is a merchant first, leader second, humanitarian third. Coming from a corporation, it might be hard for you to understand, but he's essentially driven by self-interest. Morality isn't the issue. It's not about good or bad, it's about what's profitable. Dandolo is simply an opportunist, and if the peace between Aurora and Abundance is sincere, then one isolated attack shouldn't instigate a whole new war.
I know this doesn't feel right, but remember, you don't owe Abundance a thing. And even if they do go back to war, it's because they were already hungry for a fight. With Dandolo, you just need to read between the lines sometimes. When we get there, maybe we can try something a little craftier and avoid a conflict altogether. I think what he really wants are the costumes, though I'm not sure why.
Talking to them can answer the question you've been asking yourself. Are they friends? Brothers, maybe? Or just enemies?
Halt! Don't move! What are you doing? In case you haven't heard, there's been a truce, and a peace treaty's being negotiated.
Death to Aurora, for the good of Abundance!
Unfortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Unfortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Unfortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Death to the humans! Kane avenges us!
There are troops from Kane here? Fight! Have no other option. I'll explain later. I'm sorry for that attack. Kane's troops are increasingly out of control.
You're not responsible for what every other mutant does. Who's Kane?
A leader who wants to exterminate the humans. He says it is the only way for us to be free. He is a violent brute, but very smart, too. So he is very dangerous. And he gets more followers each day from those of my kind who grow tired of how humans treat us. From those who want vengeance and freedom, even if we must get it through blood. I do not think that is the way, though. Someday I will have to fight against him, but for now, we must go back to Noctis.
be able to force this lock. I need a key. Dandolo will have his costumes.
You think he likes playing dress up or some shit? Because, I mean, I don't really see the point.
He's an offbeat fellow, but I can't imagine him dressing up in front of the mirror. Though I can't imagine the pompous laughter if he liked the way he looked. Nah, he must have buyers. Dandolo asks for things for a reason. However indirect his requests may be, they're always planned investments that he anticipates to pay off in time.
These unis better make him happy. I don't want to keep running errands for the Prince of Dress Up.
I could be wrong, but I am doubtful his request will stop here. He is the Prince of Merchants. He'll maximize what he can get out of every friend and acquaintance.
Let's hurry back so we'll still have some time to eat. I am famished. Who knew that walks in the desert could be so... Am I in the mood for something bitter or umami?
It might seem like we're running pointless errands, but isn't it nice here? We are fed, housed, and welcomed by friends, and far from Victor's madness.
Yeah, we get it. You like Dandolo. But I'm still the one who's driving us around, and this is the last time I act like a fucking costume rental service.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Do you have a moment?
Zachariah? Come. A moment, please, if you will.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
We found the Aurora convoy you wanted us to hit. We attacked, left witnesses, even got the uniforms you wanted.
Oh, Zachariah, a beautiful thing. Great news. Go get yourself some rest now, because I'm gonna need you to take care of another matter for me soon. Remember earlier when I told you Ophir's Vori have their sights set on Noctis? Want a foothold in my city that'll let them reach the other corporations? Well, the thought's been eating at me. Makes me sick to think of their violence intruding on this city. Luckily, up till now, it was just a distant threat. Scuffles in our fair city, and the attitudes of some of our newer inhabitants, make me wonder why they haven't already found their way in.
What do you want me to do exactly?
Investigate. Suss it out. You know the Vori, their methods, probably even some of their members. If they're here, I'm sure you'll see them. When you do, lure them out, then kick them out. We don't want them here. Oh, one more thing, probably nothing. I'm sure you're aware the ASC now controls Ophir. And, as I'm sure you can imagine, its constant surveillance makes it difficult for our underground matters. All thanks to new asinine restrictions created daily, like a tightening noose. So I need you to smuggle some of our merchandise in through the city's underworks, as you call it, to one of our clients. And since I know you know them well, it should be a cakewalk for you. And lucrative. Very lucrative. My property manager will give you the goods.
I'll do my best.
Zachariah? Come. A moment, please, if you will. 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 Zachariah? Come. A moment, please, if you will.
Had another power outage this morning. I know it's those thieves. They dismantle wind turbines piece by piece.
Welcome. What's your pleasure? What are you looking for?
Dandolo asked me to check in with everyone around here. Just wondering if you've been a victim of threats, extortion, or robbery lately.
Look, why are you looking to rock the boat, huh? There are men that you don't want to mess with. But if the prince trusts you... Yeah, a couple of scary-looking guys have been making the rounds, threatening a bunch of us. We pay them loads of serum or they say they'll bankrupt us. Those that said no are slowly losing their businesses.
How's that?
Their merchandise is getting stolen or ruined. One got beat on his way home. The rest of us are staying scared and paying what they want.
Where can I find them? Nah, don't worry. They won't bother you after I'm done.
Yeah, just don't make things worse for us, you know? The ones I've seen hang around the center of the market.
Then that's where I'll go. Relax. It's gonna be over soon.
Sir, please, help me! They killed my husband! Sir, I'm sorry to... I heard you help people around the city. Heard you had compassion for those in need. I'm sorry. My name is Carlotta.
Zachariah Mancer. What can I do for you?
It's my husband. He's gone. He just... I know he's dead. I know it. Whoever did it, please. Find whoever did this to him. Find those men.
What men, ma'am? You saw men take your husband?
No, I mean, I don't know. Some men came to find him a while ago. Threatened him, saying they wanted him to pay him serum in return for their protection. He said no, and their threats got worse. Then one morning, when I wasn't there, something happened at the shop. Everything was overturned, broken, and Fabio was gone. I know they did it!
All right, all right. It sounds like the Vori. And if it is, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna find your husband alive either. I'm sorry. But do you know where I could find them?
Last time I saw them, they were around the community soup. Please, please make them pay for what they did.
I'll do my best to find them, ma'am. You've got my word.
This feels bad, Zachariah. That man who disappeared, he ain't gonna be found alive. And Ophir's mob's just pouring into Noctis with their violence. We need to get them out.
Do I see Vori and Noctis? No, look at that, I do. Your cover's blown. Get out.
Sure. Right after you.
I want to make sure you understand a few things. First, I'm a Technomancer. Second, you know someone that can get shocked so bad that they permanently forget their own name, right? I suggest you think about those two things while you start packing.
You'd torture us over this. Really? Fine. We'll get out of your damn city. But I'd watch out after we tell Anton about this.
Hey there. I was told to come find you.
Looking to smuggle merchandise to Ophir, you've come to the right place. Hope Dandolo explained the risks.
Not really, but I know Ophir well enough. He probably just didn't want to worry me.
You may think you know the city well, pal, but you've never tried to go through it with contraband. You find yourself caught by customs agents or guards, and they ain't gonna slap your wrist. Good luck!
I know you're wondering about the origins of the contraband. Listen, Dandolo isn't the kind of person who will willingly lose clients. It doesn't really matter what's in here. There isn't enough to put the people of Ophir in any real danger.
I figured that might be the case. I'm getting the impression that I'm acting as a delivery boy.
Maybe you could learn something from all this. Nothing's ever as it seems when Dandolo is involved.
Hey, Mr. Manson, please?
My name's Zachariah Mancer. The Merchant Prince sent me to give you a message. You're not wanted here, so get the hell out. End of message.
Message received. Now return this message. Eat my ass, you prick. My boss said we should stay, so we're staying. End of message.
There's the reason I'm not surprised you're still just a grunt among the Vori. Let me help you out a bit. You know what happens now that you've been spotted here. 1, you're smart and you leave. Or 2, the Merchant Prince is gonna pin your ass down naked in the desert for a long, long date with the sun. Then watch you die a slow, painful death.
You're not right in the head, Mancer. Yeah, we'll leave, but I promise Anton's gonna make you pay for this.
Never would have thought they'd disguise themselves so well. They're either getting smarter, or someone a lot smarter above them is calling the shots. Anton must have put his top men here. I knew that tall guy at the city entrance looked familiar.
Hey, Mr. Mancer, please?
Ah, now there's a familiar fucking face. The notorious wanted Mancer from Ophir. You have any idea how much serum your head's worth? If the boss hadn't told us to stay away from that contract, I'd have it in a bag right now.
How'd you find Noctis? Not like it's on a map.
Just like everyone else here, a smuggler got us in, and why wouldn't we? Ain't everyone welcome in Noctis? Total opposite of Ophir. We just blended in with the crowd escaping that shithole city, and the rest is the present. And damn if I don't love this place. So much opportunity. A breath of fresh air unlike the stale bullshit of Ophir. A lot of serum to be made here. Not as much corruption, for sure, but we're working on that.
Dandolo sent me.
And you want me to give a fuck?
You and the Vori have been extorting and murdering in Noctis since you got here. We're tired of it. We're asking you to leave. Nicely. You're not wanted here.
Oh, okay. And I'm supposed to say, thank you for asking so polite? We'll be leaving now? Boss said you were smart, but I'm starting to think otherwise. So here's what we'll do. We stay, you act like you don't know we're here, and maybe down the line, I'll throw some work your way. Good? Good. All right, go on. Get out of here.
Maybe I wasn't clear enough. You're in real trouble here. I know you fear Anton, but Dandolo can be even worse than your boss when he wants to be.
Yeah, I know. He's the only guy dangerous enough for Anton to even pay attention to. Fine. We'll move out. But this ain't even close to being over. Anton Rogue ain't the type to ever back down from a fight. He might regroup, but when he does, shit hits the fan.
I better go talk to Anton. Otherwise, he won't stop sending men until we cave, and he wins. I always feel funny seeing the city from a distance.
That's because it looks like a big old beetle with its metal shell. Wait for a sandstorm, and you'll get to see the beetle fly. Who wants to stick around for a sandstorm? No? No takers?
Ah, home sweet home, as they would say. Though I'm not sure who they, though I do hope my clinic is still there.
No reason it wouldn't be, Scott.
But it's a wily one. My clinic, I swear, it once moved overnight.
You were just stinking drunk.
I'm getting a bad taste in my mouth. I can almost smell my people's blood and sweat from here.
I've been spending my whole life sneaking in and out of this city. Getting sick of it.
As long as Vic the Dick is around, he'll be hunting for Zack, and we'll have to keep a low profile. But if it bothers you so much, I can drop you off here.
I don't want new friends. I'd rather change our destination.
Ophir's quite ominous from a distance, like a big black tick hanging above the canyon, sucking the life out of its citizens. Sorry, was that too dark?
So, I just give this to you?
Holy hell, man. You can't... Announce it to Victor on loudspeaker, why don't you? You're damn lucky nobody's around right now. Are you new? You got everything I need, that's all I care about. Kinda surprised, though. Thought we'd seen the last of the deliveries from our little merchant friends, given what happened. Don't know how the hell you did it.
What are you talking about?
Hell, you don't know? Victor had a caravan stopped and every poor bastard in it tortured. Truth is, they ain't just rumors. Our informants never let us down before. You better be careful, Mancer. Really careful. Oh, one last thing. Keep the deliveries coming. And I know you want to know if I'm a painter, and those are really just pigments. Better you don't dig too deep, though. Safer for everyone.
If what she says is true, then there's a good chance that the
Zach, whatever happens, you need to promise me Noctis won't fall into the hands of those scumbags.
We're gonna do what we can, and I'm sure Dandolo's not the type to ever lose a fight either, so...
Then we'll all fight together. I just hate knowing the ASC somehow wormed their way in here. It's just a dirty feeling, like knowing your home's infested with cockroaches or rats or something.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
not wanted here, pal. Piss off! Come on, guys,
He is more than a serum.
Mr. Mancer, the sight of your face has started to give me agita. To what do I owe the displeasure this time?
Looks like your dreams came true. Your men finally found a way into Noctis.
You don't seem happy about it. I take it old Dandolo got wind and put you on the case. Yeah, I was just thinking he'd been a little too apathetic lately. But give me some kudos, will you? With my men there, now I have access to the whole damn planet. This city's quite the wonder. And those merchants, sheer genius.
You want kudos, Anton? Maybe if your men killed a little less and thought a little more, then it would take Dandolo longer to discover who was behind the death of the merchant that refused protection. But now he knows, and he doesn't deal with threats to his people gently.
Sure. And I'm sure you made him pay for good old Dandolo. That's the game, though, isn't it? I play my part, they play theirs, and you play yours. So let's let bygones be bygones. What would you say if I sent a small group back to Noctis? I'd promise they'd keep a low profile. A foothold in Noctis grants an all-access pass to the corporations, and we'd just be shadows in the shade.
That's just not gonna work, Anton. I need Dandolo's help, and I won't get it if I let your men on his turf, even if they're quiet about it.
Fine, Mancer. Have it your way. You win, I'm out. Even though I'm not sure what it gains you. I'm not the only one in Noctis, and I'm pretty damn far from the most dangerous one to sneak in there. Victor's pretty entrenched in the notorious secret city. Who knows if my men could have helped you out at some point.
Don't think I'll need him. You think you're telling me something new? Victor's men aren't exactly discreet.
Good for you for learning the ropes. Keeping your ear to the ground. About time.
Yeah, guess I'm growing up. A few things I'd still like to find out, though. Like what and how your men managed to learn what they know about the city.
I'm not one to donate information, but it's a funny story, so I'll make an exception. You see, the Prince Merchant is a smart man, but not a wise one. He forgot one important thing. The city thrives on the backs of those who lack loyalties. And mercenaries lack, among many things, loyalty to anything but the serum. Serum that is doled out quite generously by the Colonel in exchange for their undivided attention to his needs. And soon, the Zealots taking refuge in Noctis conferred their loyalties to Victor based on the concocted dreams of a free pass into heaven for their services. A parade of idiocy, from start to finish, one and all trading loyalties for their magic beans of choice. If you're looking to learn what the spies found out for the Colonel, I'm sorry to say I haven't a clue. But I do know I'd pay a tidy price to see the look on Dandolo's face right about now.
Guess we all have our little amusements. Thanks for the info. I gotta go.
Then go.
Holy shit. We come all the way to Noctis and still can't get away from Victor. How the hell did he manage to make it here? I better figure out what the hell's going on and find his spies before it's the end of us. Huh?